Porn is part of the fabric of the internet and a habit for many people, but when does it become an addiction? The answer might have nothing to do with behavior. When you think of a porn addict, you might imagine a dysfunctional shut-in, most likely a guy who sits in a basement all day drooling on a keyboard to the detriment of real human contact. But new research shows that when it comes to porn, addiction has way more to do with how you see the world than with actual behavior. Now obviously, porn is not very hard to come across, whether you're looking for it or not. Some surveys estimate that 12% of all websites are porn, 35% of downloads, 25% of all search requests, and 8% of emails. What? Which is to say, it's quite pervasive. Should it be frowned upon? Some advocates and politicians say yes, like David Cameron of Britain, who called for a default porn ban enforced by ISPs, and that is a whole nother debate. Certainly, it's possible to do almost anything to excess, whether that be drinking, or eating, or gambling, or porning, but when is it an addiction, though, if ever? That's a matter of considerable debate also. Clinically speaking, there's currently no definition of porn addiction, and a new study argues that when it comes to watching porn, perceptions of addiction have more to do with whether or not you, like David Cameron, see it as morally wrong. Looking at religious versus non-religious groups of people, the study found that people who see porn as bad for moral reasons are much more likely to view themselves as addicted to it, even if they only look at it once or twice or very rarely. Interestingly, if you search on Amazon for books about porn addiction, you'll see that about half are in the spirituality category. And the morality factor shows how complicated addiction can be. Because on the flip side, people can just as easily underestimate how habitually they do something. Another recent study from UC San Diego found a surprisingly large number of people who smoke, even daily, but don't identify as smokers, even though they face the same risks as people who do admit to being smokers. Whether that's because they think they can quit or they just don't like the label, it goes to show that addiction has a lot to do with how you see yourself. So if you see yourself as being addicted to something, then are you? As always, let us know what you think in the comments or on Twitter and Facebook at Discovery News. You can also reach me on Twitter at Annie Gauss or on my other channel at youtube.com/techfeed. Thanks for watching.